After 6 days, Jesus took with him Peter, James, John, the brother of James, and led them up a high mountain by themselves. There he was transfigured before them. His face shone like the sun, and his clothes became as white as light. Just then there appeared before them Moses and Elijah talking with Jesus. Peter said to Jesus, "Lord, it is good for us to be here with you. If you wish, I will put up 3 shelters, one for you, one for Moses, and one for Elijah." While he was still speaking, a bright cloud covered them, and a voice from the cloud said, "This is my son whom I love. With him I am well pleased. Listen to him." When the disciples heard this, they fell face down to the ground, terrified. But Jesus came and touched them. "Get up," he said. "Don't be afraid." And they looked up, but they saw no one except Jesus. As they were coming down from the mountains, Jesus instructed them, "Don't tell anyone what you have seen until the Son of Man had been raised from the dead." The disciples asked him, Why then do the teachers of the law say Elijah must come first?" But Jesus replied, "I tell you, Elijah has already come, and they did not recognize him, but they have done everything they wished with him. And in the same way, the Son of Man is going to suffer of their hands." Then the disciples understood that he was talking about John the Baptist. When they came to the crowd, a man approached Jesus and said before him, "Lord, have mercy, my son." He said, "My son has seizures and is suffering greatly. He often falls into the fire and the water. I brought him in to your disciples, but they could not heal him." "You unbelieving and perverse generation," Jesus replied, "how long shall I stay with you? How long shall I put up with you? Bring the boy here." Jesus rebuked the demon, and it came out of the boy, and he was healed at the moment. Then the disciples came to Jesus in private and asked, "Why couldn't we drive the demon out?" "Because you have so little faith. Truly I tell you, if you have the faith of a small mustard seed, you can move mountains." You can say to the mountain, "Move from here to there," and it will move. Nothing will be impossible for you. When they came together in Galilee, he said, "The Son of Man is going to be delivered into the hands of men. They will kill him, and on the 3rd day he will rise to the dead." And the disciples were filled with grief. After Jesus and his disciples arrived in Capernaum, the collectors of 2 drachma temple tax came to Peter and asked, "Doesn't your teacher pay the temple tax?" "Yes, he does," he replied. When Peter came into the house, Jesus was the first to speak. "What do you think, Simon?" he asked. "From whom do the kings of the earth collect duties and taxes? From their own children or from others?" "From others," Peter answered. "Then the children are exempt." Jesus said to them, "But so that we may not cause offense, go to the lake, throw your net out, and take the first fish you catch, open the mouth, and you will find 4 drachma coins. Take it and give it to them for my tax and yours."